Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Bobby Witt Jr., he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
Ready to go now, and today on the hill, Jordan Romano. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year, so consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Andy Ibanez swings through that one to lead off the inning.
First pitch, 7:07.
Oh, 1 down. Swings through that one.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Kicks and fires. Got him. 1 down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Nick Solak stands in now and lets that one go for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 outs, base is empty. Seager stands in now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Bottom of the first. And on the mound in this one, Taylor Hearn.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. The batter now, Kyle Baker. This one high in the air to left center. Garcia makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder,
Jonathan India at the plate. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates
very unusual here, an intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Max Kepler at the plate. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's gone. Home run.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Solak going back some more. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Stepping in, Taylor Walls. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one. Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off.
Oh, that gets him as well. So there's 3 in a row that he's plunked. No, this is just unnecessary.
No, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Oh, this is bad. This is terrible. Oh, no, that got him. And a run will score because of it.
It's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Ah, that got him. And that's going to force in a run. No, this is just unnecessary. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Oh, my. They're intentionally walking in a run. What's going on here? And next for Toronto, Kyle Baker. This guy has turned into a beast. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. He'll circle the bases, his 7th home run of the season. It's 18-0.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Seager puts it away, and there's 2 away. Eddie Matthews next up for the Blue Jays.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. Year in and year out, this.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Spencer Patton. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Patton.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk.
Now batting. The left
this to center field. Garcia raging back towards the wall. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases.
Picks himself up at RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now for the Jays, Taylor Walls.
Now batting, shortstop, Taylor Walls.
He hits the dirt, and he's safe. I don't believe it. The Jet stole home. Throw to third, safe. Throw, safe! Throw, safe! Throw there, safe! And he steps off. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He's done it again. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 26-0.
Well, the intentional walk definitely backfired on them right there, and they thought they were setting themselves up for a better situation. But when you're coming to the plate in that spot, there's nothing you want to do more than make them regret pitching to you instead. And that feels great, and it definitely lights a fire.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out.
Now batting.
Eddie Matthews next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. India off of first with 2 away.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Runner breaks early for second, and a step off, and safe. It's a stolen base. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Now batting Max Kepler. And that one handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 30-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Kyle Isbell next up for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
Into center.
Isbell.
Garcia gliding back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Bobby Witt Jr. Hot shot to third. Reaches on the backhand, but it's through. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. No throw here. First and third now with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Turned on it nicely.
13.
Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now Taylor Walls. He has, as they like to say, light tower. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
Now batting, catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Around second now as they still don't have it. Baker coming home. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jonathan India.
The center fielder, number 8.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup.
Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. And now it's Kyle Isbell. And that's in there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Matthews on third. Kepler over at second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. signal comes from the manager, and it's an intentional walk with the bases loaded. Don't see that every day. Bases full, 2 gone. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Oh, and now a wild pitch. But no advance from the runners. 2 outs. That got him. And that's going to force in a run.
That wasn't even close. Sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Two down, nobody on. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And next for Toronto, Kyle Baker. This guy with big-time power. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Here's a speed threat, Eddie Matthews. He's a guy who does it all. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Max Kepler next up for the Blue Jays.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Way inside, and that hit him. 2 outs, bases loaded. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
I think he's getting hit whether he tries to get out of the way or not. That just seemed to be tracking him out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, this is bad. This is terrible. So now here's the DH, Bobby Witt Jr. No, this is just unnecessary. Now it's the power speed combo, Taylor Walls. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional.
Oh, and this one gets away. And the wild pitch will play to run. Oh, man, and make it 2 runs on the play now. Now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, number 9.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. And now for the Jays, Kyle Baker enters this one with 4 extra base hits. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Fielder,
intentional walk coming here. They put him on board. And with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Man at first. And now Eddie Matthews. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
The right fielder.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. 2 outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero. Ouch, that one got him.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Next is the designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy wanted the best contact. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Can't get there. Base hit. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out. And now here is Taylor Walls. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. 1 run is in. Bangs off the wall. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across. And here is Danny Jansen. Out towards left center.
Danny Jansen.
He can't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run across. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out. And here is Kyle Baker. Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hauls it in on the warning track. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Leading off for the Rangers.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Semien down on strikes. Mitch Garver comes up empty with a swing there. Batting here with 1 away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the DH, Brad Miller. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Eddie Matthews.
The third baseman, Eddie.
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Max Kepler next up for the Blue Jays. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Pat back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Simeon sizing this one up. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. One run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Well struck right field. That's back. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score. And they clear the bases. 3 runs score, and they extend their lead.
How about that? Clears the bases. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap.
13, shortstop, Taylor Wall.
So they're at the corners now. Here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen. He's already homered here in this one. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
The batter, number 5.
And next for Toronto, Kyle Baker. Crushing the ball in this series. So far, he's picked up 6 extra base hits. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back there. On its way. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today,
now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Matthews.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Max Kepler digs in now. Charlie Culberson now in the game as he takes over
now
third. Also entering the game. Jose Trevino. He'll be out in left field. Also into the ball game, John Gray. He's in at shortstop.
Now playing.
Also entering the game, John King. He takes over in right. Also into the ball game, Colby Allard. And, man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position.
Number 39, Colby Allard.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And that one is lifted in the air. King makes his way towards it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence, as they score a pair on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all three runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs him a run.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one's got a chance. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Fernando Valenzuela.
Number 34, Fernando Valenzuela.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. So a man aboard at the plate. Danny Jansen. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him and the runner now into scoring position. So up next for Toronto, Kyle Baker. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Garcia gliding to his right. Can't get there. Base hit. One run across. Jansen around third. Now 2 runs are in. Here comes the third. He scores. They clear the bases. And the lead continues to grow.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making.
Manager signals over. And how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. Man at first. Digging in, Eddie Matthews. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him and the runner now into scoring position. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1.
Kepler.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, no, that got him. And a run will score because of it.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. And now Bobby Witt Jr. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Can't get there. Base hit. And now for the Jays, Fernando Valenzuela. And he's already singled. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. So up next, Danny Jansen.
Danny
Jansen. On the ground to the left. Oh, great stop. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now here is Jonathan India. He's already homered in this game.
The center fielder.
And he'll step off and take the signs again.
Jonathan India.
Well, you know, it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have to.
Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. So up next for Toronto, Eddie Matthews. First offering misses badly for ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand.
And that one gets past the catcher. And the throw gets away. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. India gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and he'd still hit him.
Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman.
Oh, that gets him as well. So there's 3 in a row that he's plunked.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Gets back to first, no problem, and a run comes in to score.
Well done, drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So up next, Fernando Valenzuela.
Now batting, the shortstop.
In the air, right field. King moving under this one. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And the lead continues to grow. He's in there. And now it's going to be Danny Jansen.
Now batting, catcher.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
And the batter now, Jonathan India.
The center fielder, number 8, Jonathan.
Manager
India.
signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. And next for Toronto, Eddie Matthews.
The third baseman.
This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Max Kepler next up for the Blue Jays. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Throw to third. Save. Throw. Save. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy.
The left fielder, number 29.
And now Kyle Isbell with major contributions in this series. Already 10 RBIs on 7 hits. Steps off and looks to first. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, the designated hitter. Bobby.
And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Bobby Witt Jr. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Next to hit, now Fernando Valenzuela. In the air, out towards left center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as 2 runs score on the play. Here's the catcher to hit, Danny Jansen.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Now batting, second.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Wow, what a huge at-bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with a swing like that. You know, he was wishing it to stay fair. He gets to touch them all, and a grand slam could be huge in this ball game.
Next to hit, Jonathan India. That one ripped. That's back. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
And the pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Kepler stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir.
In there for strike 1.
Jr.
Righty delivers. There's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away.
The left fielder.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Kyle Isbell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So now here's the DH, Bobby Witt Jr. And now he looks him back to second. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Fernando Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. Call from the dugout, and it's an intentional walk. That brings in a run. Bases loaded with 1 away. And the batter now, Danny Jansen. Now a very curious choice. They're signaling for the intentional walk with the bases loaded. And that brings home a run. Kyle Baker next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty, one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. Just a very nice approach and swing right there.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, right Max Kepler. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. 1 out, bases loaded. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. And that one hammered back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. 1 run across.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You might be wondering, how did he only get a single out of that drive? Well, that was a masterful hitter.
Fly ball down the line. It 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's got the cycle into 3rd with a triple. So 1 gone with a runner at 3rd. And now for the Jays, Fernando Valenzuela.
Fernando Valenzuela.
2 on with 1 out. Now it's going to be Danny Jansen.
The catcher,
intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kyle Baker. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In the air, well hit. No doubt about it. It is gone. Grand slam.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
1 out, bases empty. Jonathan India next up for the Blue Jays. Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. Eddie Matthews next up for the Blue Jays.
The batter.
In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the 1st out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And the runners will move up. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
The left fielder, number 29.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Swing, and that ball is blasted. That one on its way, and it is gone. A home run, and that's the cycle. So 2 down now, and here is Fernando Valenzuela. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Here's some real power at the plate. Danny Jansen. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Kyle Baker will hit next.
The batter.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Baker.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the center fielder, Jonathan India.
The center fielder, number 8.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
India.
Next offering is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Got him looking. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Fernando Valenzuela. He pinched it last half inning, but now he's in a position he's not familiar with at all. Seems like a questionable move here. Romano back to work. Nathaniel Lowe takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Next offering is in for a strike. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Adolis Garcia watches that one for a strike. Standing in here with 1 down. Kicks and deals. Strike 2.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cole Calhoun. That one's in there, 0-1.
Cole Calhoun.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
The pitch. Got him! And that's 9 in a row. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Leading up for Toronto, the third baseman, Eddie.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Max Kepler next up for the Blue Jays. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. So up next for Toronto, Kyle Isbell.
Number 29.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. So man aboard, Fernando Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays.
The catcher.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Back to the top of the lineup. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Kyle Baker. That one ripped left field. On its way. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now Jonathan India, a strikeout and a walk.
The center fielder, number 8.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter.
Now batting.
And that one got a piece of it.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I would.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
And here it comes. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. One run is in. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3 home.
Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Man at first. Here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen. This guy's turned into one of the best. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Kyle Baker. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
India in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-1. And down on strikes. And 1 out now. And next for Toronto, Eddie Matthews.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie.
Bunts it straight back to the mound.
Matthews.
Over to Lowe. Matthews gone on the play. Now here is Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Throw not in time, and he's safe. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the power speed combo. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. So 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Bobby Witt Jr. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across. Base is full, 2 gone. And now for the Jays, Fernando Valenzuela. And that's in there for strike 1.
Valenzuela.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, this is Charlie Culberson to hit.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And there's the strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. And he deals. Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Here's Jose Trevino.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
The Rangers still looking for their first hit in this one. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment. And here is John Gray. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Righty to the plate. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it.
Bottom 4, here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny," and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. So a man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting,
Max Kepler next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3.